Hello guys and welcome to my very first Nuzlocke run here on YouTube. We are doing a Nuzlocke with Brilliant Diamond, and here we have Rowan to start us off. We're talking. And yes guys, it is slightly dark because I felt the lighting was a bit off. Let's see if we can get a bit lighting because we need to have our backgrounds light up nice and good. Hope you're all having a great morning this Sunday and having a really beautiful Sunday as well, because we all need a good Sunday to relax and have our batteries recharged for work next week. Alright, I think I will go with the blondie this time. And of course, while doing this, we are Oxman. Absolutely, that's my name. Don't rip it, just love it. And as I said in the last video with my Pokemon challenge, this is with Berry, where I face Pokemon Sword but can only use wrong type during the gym challenges. Since I didn't be able to do the recap of Pokemon Journey, I was doing this, which I actually planning to start next week, because some of you guys has been suggesting me to do a Nuzlocke. I'm sorry, it's ready to get those rumors. I love this start because it looks so ominous. There's not even the region we are in, which is make it more funnier. So yeah, it's like you guys have been teaching me to do it, and I love Nuzlockes. I truly do. I'm just doing this quickly. Oop, yeah. Let's continue with doing the fast one. Let's see now. Auto save off. That's a confirmed. Yes. As I was saying, like I truly love Nuzlocke because it is a slightly challenge for you. Like if you have played Pokemon as long as I have, and mostly you guys as well, Nuzlocke when it was introduced was just another way to make it slightly more challenging for you to play. Though if you are as good as you are in Pokemon, because Pokemon ain't hard in normally, also like it's not that much, but it can be if you do like a randomizer or like you put on some extra rules, like a hardcore Nuzlocke, like PM7 used to do it when you're not to use item at all in battle or stuff like that. And I have played many different versions of the Nuzlocke except for randomizers, because that I can't do. Because I don't know how to do it on Switch, and I don't want to ruin my Switch before being able to, you know, I want to be able to play my games normally. So if I ever figure out how to do it on a Switch, I need to buy a new one just to have it on that Switch alone. And okay, I'm gonna be fine because I can't run, Barry, you spacer. So yeah, and like my first Nuzlocke was actually on Pokemon Moon. So that was when I first started to do this, and I thought I was gonna do pretty good because I didn't thought it was a hard thing to do, and I'm a decent Pokemon player, I would say. I'm not a professional VGC player, but I feel like I'm pretty good with the stats and stuff like that, and all the small news that I have, I've gotten through the years of how to build a team and what to think with nature and stuff like that. I would say I'm pretty decent. Like if I would start to do a VGC games, I would be slightly above average amateur at it. That's at least my beliefs. But yeah, I lost 2 Pokemon within 2 hours of playing my first Nuzlocke. I lost Grubbin to the professor because I forgot that the Pokemon I was facing had a super effective move against Grubbin. And then I lost my Alolan Rattata to Ilima. Because I forgot to think about that my Rattata was in crit range. Which there's a couple of times I've done that mistake. Forgetting that, oh yeah, I'm in crit range. So I have not yet been able to do a perfect Nuzlocke, which I don't think I'm going to be able to do here as well. But since this is my first Nuzlocke, let's aim for it, guys. Let's aim for making this a perfect Nuzlocke. I will not lose any Pokemon during this run. That's the goal. If I do, well, I failed. If I can entertain you guys while doing this, I will. And I will have Chimchar. Because with the Nuzlocke, Chimchar is the perfect one in Sinnoh. Because if you can get it to Monferno, is the perfect one for the Rock Gym and the Grass Gym. And Mars. Well, goddammit, you need him for Mars. Otherwise you need a Machop. And that, because we have to face that damn Paragly later. So yeah. The reason why I did this instead of Scarlet and Violet is because I know that Scarlet and Violet is very more open world and it's hard to follow the railroad tracks to keep the story going, because normally when I play a new Pokemon game, it takes me maybe week to 2 weeks to be able to beat the main story. Then I can focus on filling the Pokédex, do the the backstory later, or DLC if they have ones. But in Scarlet and Violet, it took me roughly 5 to 6 months to beat the main story, because I kept getting distracted of I can go anywhere on the map right now. That was so crazy for me, and I think that took many of us Pokemon fans by surprise, and we got distracted easily. And so even with Legends, Legends Arceus was not that bad either. You got some distraction there, but still you had to do something to get to new places, like getting the rank or stuff like that. So it was slightly easier to keep track on what you was doing, and then focus on giving a perfect Pokédex later. But with Scarlet and Violet, it was really bad for me. And if I want to do a Nuzlocke or something like that on Scarlet and Violet, I think I'm gonna wait until I have the Switch 2 and have a better graphic. so we don't have to see that mountain glitch like crazy. But yeah, I think also like if I do that, I'm gonna do a surprise trade run or surprise trade lock, or in the there are like I'm doing Nuzlocke, but I have to trade my Pokemon. And with Scarlet and Violet, I would say that is where the surprise lock, or was in back in the day, Wonder Lock, would be the hardest because it is such a vast place, and you will probably be near or always be above the level where they will listen to you if you're not careful. Very careful. Alright. Yay, running shoes! Now we can speed run this. And I also love that you don't need to push a button to keep running. And right. Well, I don't have Pokeballs, so it's not my encounter, but it will probably be. Shimshi, shimshi. Scratch. Can get some levels from you guys. And that's also good with Nuzlocke, like you don't the Nuzlocke doesn't start till you get Pokeballs, which is nice. Da -da 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 -da. Bow down to the god. Lord Bidoof, I will not kick your ass this time. And I think I will nickname all my Pokemon in this run after characters I created for Savage Worlds or D&D games. Just because it's fun. And of course I do know all the names and I can spell most of them. Ow! He's not scary, you're just a very eccentric and very ant-legged person. Because Barry can't sit still. He needs to run, 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 run and never stop running. Like if this was like a Looney Tune show of this, Barry would be that ostrich. They just go meep meep. Of course. And since it's a boy, we only have one name for him. And that is my... This is the character that I've done most with, Darut. And Darut, I've done a character for D&D and for Savage World with Darut. But also Darut is my personal original character for a Dragon Ball fanfic. And why he's named Darut is because I kind of like Bardock as a character, and I wanted to like figure out a way to have a name similar to that. And Bardock is from a Bardock root, so I take the root part of Bardock, but okay, what have you? And then we have follow, combine Root and Groot from Marvel, but we do it with a D instead, so it becomes Darut. That would be funny also if that's the only thing he says, Darut, Darut. But then again, we goes to OG Broly that can hardly speak, and then when he sees a certain person, he can only say that name. Of course, I'm gonna fill up the Pokédex. Very slowly though. Yes, you're You've done this for a long time and still you haven't finished your own Pokédex. Wonder why. Hey Dawn. And I know many people out there kind of have been judging Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl to be bad remakes. Mostly because like they have the Diamond Pearl Pokédex and not the Platinum, the better decks. Which, fair. And then in some way you don't like the following Pokemon's art form because it's not size based, which means the legendaries and like Onyx you just look at the same height as the player, which is not true. And of course you go from a regular playthrough and then when you're meeting Cynthia, she has a perfect competitive team while you don't. Again, fair point, but for many years we have been asking. Oh, did I get Pokeballs? I think so. Oh, we don't. Well, we need to fix that. It's a warm day today. So we start with I want 20 balls. And then we take yeah, there's be a small shopping spree. And with all the money. So now I bought Pokeballs, that means the Nuzlocke has officially begun. So let's see what our first encounter is. Our Starly! And now we have one of the strongest early birds you can find. And we scratch. Well, if you do that 6 more times, maybe I can do an attack, but no. You know what, let's use a Primary Ball. Just for fun. Gray-black feathers with a white ball. Why not? Baby. That should be easy to catch. Yes, it is. Alright. We have a flyer. Yes, we're gonna nickname you. And, why not nickname you? I actually have a character named after. That was weird. Max Mercer. Though technically he can't fly in the game I created him for, but I think it works. Run. Hello, Mom. Can I get my hat? Thank you for. But also, like right now, it would be very good to focus most training on the route, because I need Monferno mostly for the Rock Gym, Mars, and of course then he will be good for the second gym. But then also we have now Vax Mercer, which will be also good against the grass gym. So we have 2 Pokemon for that. But the route is so essential for the first gym and for Mars. Yeah, I know, yeah. So yes. Let's see, I think we can get to Jubilee sitting and stuff like that, and like we'll see how long this is gonna take. I think this is gonna be slightly faster playthrough than my other playthrough, because simply I don't have to focus too much on the limited, like the Pokemon I'm allowed to catch, and like I have that thing of Nuzlocke encounter rules. It's still slightly different because all the gym challenges are gonna be extremely hard. This one could be hard, but as long as I don't mess up my encounters, don't think wrong when I'm fighting trainers and stuff like that, I think this can be extremely fast. Alright, and here's... well, here I need a Bidoof. Can I call it the what, folks? We scratch. Ouch. Scratch again. And one more scratch. I don't think it will lose. If it were crit, I would. Again, I'm not... I always forget the crit part. And let's go with... Bidoof! Come on! Yeah, Bidoof, Bidoof! We get the Bidoof! BB! Alright. We get Amber. Bidoof to the Pokedex. Yes. And an other male, so we're gonna name you Barry. No, that's what his name is. Jesus. I am all over the place with this spelling thing. Barry. Yes, I know, Rivalrous Barry, so technically I'm nicknamed the god of Pokemon. The true god of Pokemon, I would say. After a character I created for Savage Worlds Cyberpunk version. And my rival. Hello, Stolly. I already got you. So, XP farming? Yes. Almost a one-shot. Let's see how good we're gonna get. Alright. Then again, I cannot be too good because I'm gonna try to fight a Jinx in the grass next up. So we do run. And technically it will help get the speedies through. Yes, Don. Teach me how to catch Pokemon because I haven't done that already. I frankly like this is what I kind of like with Sword and Shield. Because if you catch a Pokemon in the first route before Leon gives you Pokeballs, you get skip that tutorial like you normally do in these games. Because you have already catch Pokemon, so he doesn't have to show you how to catch Pokemon. And in other games, you just get a summary of how to do it. Like a picture frame goes up. Like in Arceus and the CA, you don't get a tutorial how to catch Pokemon. They just tell you and stuff like that. So they don't catch a Pokemon to show you. You just do this, do that, and now you can go catch Pokemon. Which is nice. And when it comes to the Gen 10 that's coming out next year, I hope they continue that part so that we don't have to have a tutorial every start. They could have like, if you're new to the game, you could be asked if you know how to catch Pokemon or not. If you say no, then they show you the tutorial. If you say yes, you skip it. They just give you like 10 Pokeballs, 5 potions, like stuff like that. So we don't have to sit through the tutorial. That should be optional, thanks to like Pokemon existed for so long, and most of us playing since we were children, and we know how to catch Pokemon. But then again, that's just my opinion. No, we do not want you. And that's Dupe's class. So we don't have to. And again, here's the thing, like I have always been somewhat confused with some of the bigger Poketubers out there. Because as soon as they say Dupe's class, they usually think of, oh, dupes, I can't catch it because I already have. But that was not how they do. That's not really how the dupes clause will work. The dupes clause is if you have already catched the Pokemon, like catch a. Oh, we don't get Shinx. We get Kricketot. Okay. After that we scratch. You should survive. Yes. And as I was saying, like, Dupes clause is like if you already catch the species that you encounter on your route, like Bidoof, for instance, you can choose not to catch it and go for a Pokemon you don't have. Which essential are just very good. Like, because then you don't start with a bunch of Bidoof and a bunch of Starlies and stuff like that. But if, for instance, Vax dies, and I go to a route and my first encounter is as Staravia, for instance, I am allowed to catch it and take that as my encounter. I don't have to, but I can. But also, I think they mostly do that. Oh, I have already catched this once, I can't catch it again. Mostly because of a good video. Like, you don't catch multiple because it's really boring. Okay, male Kricketot with Cricketune. I wish that was a girl because I have made great singers, not female singers, not male singers. But which one would be good here? Jack Fat. Oh, I don't know. That doesn't work. That's so badly. Oh no, I actually... Torin. One of my NPC dwarf brothers in my first campaign as a GM. Alright. Alright. I will bow to you, then I will kick your ass. Oh, I almost feel like put Lear first. Okay, lower my attack. Don't worry about that, because I got a special attack right here. Poof. So yeah. Level 7, level 3, nice. And let's have our first trainer battle. Yeah, show me what you get, little boy. Come on, youngster. Show me what you get. Now this sort of has quick attack, which could be posing a problem. So we do an Ember, Hope and Burn, which weakens. Nope. You get it. Okay, and time to go for another burn. Hopefully, nope. I don't think you can kill, maybe with a quick attack, but you don't. That would be the dumbest thing to like for the first episode. I'm starting the run and killing the most important part of my team right now. Because Tarut is the key member until I beat Mars for the first time. Then the other can just come later. But Darut is definitely the key player right now. And I would not want to lose Darut this early on. I do not want to lose Darut, period. Oops, wrong button. Button! We're gonna have to heal you. Sure. Run, run, run. Hello, lassie. Did she call me a pretty trainer? Oh, thank you, but you're a bit too young for me. Beater? Well, God versus monkey, who wins? That was a good choice. I scratch you down from heaven. Another Bidoof, huh? Last, Natalie? I like your style. Yeah, you can ground me how I want. Because I got my special Ember. It's so special. No, you need to train your Pokemon and probably get a bit different team members. To be honest. I'm just gonna skip the wild Pokemon right now. Man, encounter rate is good. And of course, hopefully during this run I might get a full art shiny. That would be great. So yeah. I have also plans for later to do other stuff with playthroughs and maybe playthrough with other games, because as I probably have said a couple of times and even have as a description on my channel, like, I'm gonna be focusing mostly on Pokemon, but I will try to put out other what's it called, franchises as well, because I like multiple stuff, and since I think I could do good as a PokeTuber, but I want to be mostly like, I want to be an all-around gaming channel when I get up there. So I want to do a lot of things, a lot of games, but I know that's maybe not in the cards for me, at least not yet. So that's why I'm focused on the things I know I'm pretty good at, and Pokemon is something I have a great bunch of knowledge of and easy to play and easy to make videos of. Now I need to think of more videos than just lists and playthroughs and stuff like that to make videos more consumable and enjoyable for all of you fine folks out there. Because you don't become a YouTuber if you don't want to do a great job entertaining people. And that's what I really want to do, entertain you guys. So that's what I'm trying to do with all different kind of voices as well. Yeah, this is my Texans speech. Do I sound like an idiot, or do I sound like a normal Texan? Mostly like an idiot. Yeah, and like I always say at the end of all my videos, most of them at least, I am a goofball, so I'm gonna do something that's goofy. And don't worry guys, it's not gonna be the end of me doing card opening, because I kinda liked it, and so far it's been my second most viewed video. So seems like you guys like people opening booster packs and try to find cards. Now some people have said there's something here. A paralyzed heal, nice. Alright, let's go into the Pokemon Center, get healed, then give Barry, the speedster, his partial, so we get town map, and then fight the Airbrush and try to get the encounters. Well, here we are. You memorize it. Good for you. It is your partial, Barry. I mean, Barry's mom is so thoughtful. She knew, probably like, my mom gonna send me to find Barry to give him the town map. So she packed an extra because it's the kind thing to do. And now we do first you. Yes. Now here is thing that can get a bit scary. Because if I remember correctly, they used to have hidden power. And I don't know what typing the hidden power is. But I know you're weak in physical defense. Charge beam. Oh. Yeah, I haven't played this in a long while. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Do not... Yes! Oh. Actually, these airbuds has always scared me, even in the regular games, just because what they can do. Charge beam I forgot they had. But hidden power is very frightening if you don't can think of what typing it can be. Oh, Turing Lump Struggle Bug. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna heal first. Yeah, you can call me a coward, but like like I said, I'm trying to make this a perfect run of a Nuzlocke. As far as I can, at least. So I'm not gonna try to make any mistakes. Doesn't mean I'm gonna level all my team. No. No, definitely not. Because it still needs to be a challenge. So, over-leveling my entire team just to keep it safe. No, thank you. It would not be any fun. So roughly when the route is evolving, I'm not gonna focus on him. Then I'm gonna go with the other Pokemon. Because they will be close to that. Sure. Berry 6. Do you get anything? No. Alright. Nice, a TM. Yeah, I wanna play through Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl once each, and that's when it came out. Of course, you're gonna have to. Yeah. Talk to the clowns. And you just need to spam yes. Hey, because the answer is always yes. There's not even a trick question here. Which makes some kind of sense, because there could be a newer player that doesn't know much about Pokemon because they're kids. But for we adults, just, come on, give us a trick question. Yeah, I am an old guy. I mean, if John calls Mikey old and he is 2 years younger than me, that should make me old, or in John's eyes, maybe even ancient. But I do know they just make that mostly for laughs, nothing serious. And you gives me the old roll, yes, thank you. Now I'm not gonna use it. Sure, why not give me tips? At that route, I will wait with that route until I have better Pokemon or better route, better rod. So let's get what? Oh, I forgot to talk to this old guy. I forgot the Pokedex. Yeah. Yes. Alright. I'm just gonna double check something. Do you guys remember if a hometown has water, because then I'm probably can use it there. But that could be something for next time. Harry, yes. Come on, let's take it out. Let's win this. Sterling. Kid, Barry, we are the same age in the game. In real world, I'm twice your age, man. Or not even 3 times your age. So don't get cocky, boy. Yeah, time to switch. I will not lose Star Root. So Vax, you can do this for fun. Let's start with a quick attack. Pound. Okay, that's gonna be a growl. I think we need to switch there, or I might lose. Of course. I'm just gonna heal Mercer. Yeah, it's very low. Thanks to being -1 attack, I don't think the a crit pound would have killed me there. Maybe his bubble? But thankfully, I will beat his ass now. Everybody level up. Thanks, Barry. Yes, you lost. Because I can think. You can't. No, but seriously, Barry is one of the most luckiest speedrunners in Pokemon. And let's just get an encounter here. Because I think we can get Shinx here. If we can get Shinx, that will be our last encounter for this episode. Come on. Okay, first I'm gonna Starly. What the? Like, I know there are definitely other Pokemon in Starly here. Jinx! Oh, Intimidate, that's good. I want the Premiere Ball. I want it so badly in the Premiere. Come on. Yes. And intimidating the shooting stats. That's a perfect way to end this episode. With the 5th Pokemon with a good ability. I don't know its nature though, but the having Intimidate this early is pretty darn good. And as a nickname, well, Bakugo. Yes, I have made a Bakugo character for Savage Worlds. Maybe not the right Pokemon with this, but I just felt that was the most appropriate. Jesus. Alright. So guys, this has been my first episode of my Nuzlocke run through Brilliant Diamond. We did get a lot done. We have faced our rivals, we have 5 Pokemons, we have the Pokewatch, and I will actually look behind the curtain to see if there are a water pool near my hometown here. And if it is, I will start next episode there and try to fish up Magikarp. But until there, guys, let's look at our team. So now we have Shimshar the Root, Vaxmercer the Starly, Barry the God Bidoof, Turin the Cricktot, and Bakugo the Shinx. So, to all of you folks that have been watching this, have a grateful Sunday, and until next time, bye!